Today I'm going to be showcasing the brand new Valorant Console Beta. This is also my first time playing the game in general, so you're going to get my initial unbiased reactions, as well as a peek into what is offered with this beta and how it's shaping up on console for those of you who aren't able to jump in yet themselves. The first thing that caught me by surprise is people who already have a Valorant account from PC will have access to all their agents and skins on console, according to Riot Games. So if you don't play PC and are brand new like me, you're going to be starting a little behind from the jump in terms of who you can play. You may notice a large difference in skill between matches, as some people are coming over from PC and know the game very well already. That being said, Riot Games has said there won't be crossplay between PC and console, but there is crossplay across different consoles. This can still be turned off in the beta. They also said there won't be any mouse and keyboard on the console version, which should help with leveling the playing field. So let's start off with what's in the beta. I checked out everything. There's mandatory training, bot lobbies, tons of maps, and 4 game modes in the beta as of today. There is also a custom game mode, and these are the available maps. According to Riot Games, more will be added to the beta at a later date, so it isn't a complete version as of today, but there's plenty here that it feels like a complete game already. You can also turn on cheats apparently, only in custom I assume. For the most part, I couldn't find any bugs or issues with the beta except for in the home screen. I could see tabs for a shop, battle pass, etc. But it wasn't letting me scroll through the options. I could only select and tab, so I actually wasn't able to deep dive into everything. One thing I found hilarious was when I tried out a bot lobby, and the bots reacted the same way some normal players do. I've seen Valorant players online do this knife thing as well. I wonder if the bots are mimicking real players or if they're just programmed to do that. Now to tie in some of my thoughts and impressions of the game in its current beta form as a new player, one thing I loved is that you can turn down each player's mic level individually. Like what? I've played thousands of games and this is the first time I've seen that feature. It's very nice for those loud mic people. Although I didn't experience many people using mics, which I found surprising. This is totally speculation on my part, but I feel as if this may be a persistent occurrence on console, with private party chats being such a central part of the current gaming ecosystem. I suspect there won't be as many hot mics as there would normally be, which could put a damper on your experience, as there's only one mode that isn't team-based and it happens to be the hardest in my opinion. Speaking of game modes, I tried each one. The load times were mostly under a minute, so it seems like the game has an active player base even in beta. I had the most fun / luck with the 5v5 team swift play. The mode with 13 rounds is quite long and also seems to attract more skilled players. The deathmatch mode seemed like a good time for a wide variety of skill levels as well. The free-for-all, however, was a different story. As a new player, I was totally outclassed in free-for-all. I basically became a bot feeding other players' kills. Thankfully, most of the team-based matches seemed a lot more well-balanced in terms of skill, if not actually more skewed in my favor. I had a few blowout matches, no thanks to me, as I was carried to a dominant victory. Speaking of that, as a new player, I think there is going to be an adjustment period for some gamers. There are no hit markers, and the headshot is one hit kill with any gun, much like the game Rainbow Six Siege. This can be both really fun, as well as really frustrating, as you can get lucky shots that make you feel like a pro, but you can also get beamed from anywhere and everywhere the second you step out of cover. I found myself feeling a very strong temptation to start camping just so I could get a little bit of a jump on people as I work on improving my aim. Thankfully, with the objective-based game modes, I could still contribute to the team as I got better. There's a lot of characters, or agents as they're called, each with different powers and abilities. There's also a lot of guns to experiment with, but I found myself sticking to the basic rifle since one-hit headshots are a thing. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, there's going to be a learning curve, and it may be harder to get over that hump, learn the maps, abilities, guns, with lots of old players coming over from PC. Even though they may not be able to use mouse and keyboard, it's still the same game, and that knowledge and skill will carry over to console. Try your best to get friends to play or make friends to smooth out the experience gap. Oh, and by the way, there are trophies and achievements, although they seem extremely grindy and there's no platinum trophy as of today. 500k damage. Whew. I'm most excited to get into ranked, hopefully with a team of friends as soon as I can. Alright, that's about all I have for now, but I have one last special surprise for anyone who watched to the end. As a super special thank you, I have hidden my link for the extra console beta codes in the description. I think I have like 3 or 4 left that I'd like to give to the first people in my audience who claim them. If you do get a code, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. They'll probably go fast, so if the link says there are no more codes, you may be too late. In that case, my words of thanks will have to do, and I hope you find a way to participate in the beta. Let me know what you think of the game down below and consider subscribing for more. Enjoy!
Switching sides.